Good morning, beautiful people. Hey, y'all. Hey. Good morning, everyone. Um, y'all bear with me while I share this live out and let a few people start coming up in here. Um, no, you don't want to be lonely. Do me a favor. Let's see if I can find some royalty free music to play in the background. How's everybody doing today? By the way, welcome wherever it is you're watching from. My personal page, my business page, or my YouTube. I appreciate all of you for being here and coming through. Let's see. No copyright rap beats. Sounds good to me. Good morning, Jewel. Good morning, Justin. So today's live, I wanted to come talk about something I've seen a lot of us question, wonder, and ask about, which is how in the fuck do some posts pay so much and some pay so little, even when it's something that's went viral, okay? I think I seen somebody ask this in a chat group the other day where I guess, their post hit like over a million people in views, right? And it was like, I don't know, 200 something thousand engagement, and the pay on it was like $16. And they're like, what the fuck? What am I doing wrong? Whatever, etc., etc. Now, the post that had went viral, it was just a sexy picture of the girl, like thirst trap energy, right? So, that's very likely why, unfortunately, that post did not do so well when it comes to earnings. Which prompted me to do a deep dive on all of this and try to figure it out for myself. And then when I found the info, I'm like, I want to share this to you guys and I want to help other people out as well. So, we're gonna get into it. Okay, I put together like a whole little slideshow for y'all, so bear with me because this is my very first time ever doing like a slideshow type of thing. Okay, and you're very welcome, Jewel. You're very welcome. Um, my girl Jewel says that she feels like they pay creators crumbs, and sometimes it really does. It literally be pennies. Okay. Anybody who's in creator mode knows. All right. But it's not just that they don't want to pay us, right? There is a reason for all of this. Um, and that's good. $200 is great, right? You know that if you made $200 once, you could do it again, and if you made that, you could probably make more, right? But it's just all in finding like the flow and the pattern and how to really make the most of this social media creator stuff. All right, so I'm gonna make my screen smaller and I'm gonna make the presentation bigger. Okay, so hopefully it'll be easier for everyone to see and follow along. All right, so let me turn this music down. So, why do some posts, even viral posts, only pay pennies? All right, we're going to talk about why some of them, even the viral ones, can barely make any money. All right. something called the viral paradox, right? You can have millions of views, hundreds of thousands of likes, crazy engagement, and Facebook still come through and be like, here's $16, thank you. Right? And then you might have another post that has way less views and way less engagement, but has paid the creator hundreds or sometimes even thousands of dollars. All right. So, what is really going on here? Hey, Megan, thank you for joining. And thank you, Justin, for the highlight. I appreciate that. Yes, let's get more people in here. Let's do that. Please share it out to your pages so it reaches your network. If you're in groups that allow you to share lives and videos, please share them to groups as well. Um Now, let's go ahead and break this all down. Okay? So the first thing that we got to understand is that not all of our views are monetized, okay? Platforms like this one really don't just pay you for the views, all right? They pay based on something called an RPM, all right? And an RPM means revenue per 1,000 monetized views. So basically, if advertisers don't want to place ads on your content, then you still might get the views, but the payout gonna be real little, okay? If anything at all. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Justin. So that's what we got to figure out is how to post the high value content, right? So advertisers are the ones that are determining the value of your content. Okay. So high value content would be things that advertisers will want to sell their stuff. So if your content attracts advertisers that are going to be selling business tools, softwares, financial products, education and training products, then those ads pay so much more. Okay. Now, low value content. All right. This is where most people are falling into this lane. Because if your content is mostly internet memes and jokes, celebrity drama and conflicts, or, the rage bait stuff, right? Or provocative thirst trap images like the example I gave in the very beginning, or gossip and rumor focused stuff, it can still go viral. All right. But advertisers are going to pay much less to run ads on that content, if at all. Right. Now, that's not to say don't post that kind of stuff at all, because in reality, that's what helps drive traffic, right? So you can still post some of that stuff. You just got to be more strategic about it. Hey, Jessica. Good morning, babe. Thank you, Jewel. I appreciate that. Okay, so now the third thing that most creators don't realize is that our watch time matters more than the views themselves. Okay, so if someone scrolls past your post or your video or whatever it is you posted, it's not giving the platform much room to show ads on your stuff. All right, but if someone watches a video for 60 seconds or longer, well, now Facebook can show multiple ads, which could increase your payout. All right. Definitely. It definitely makes sense. Now, the fourth thing is shares. Shares are more valuable than the reactions. Okay. And I know it says likes, but we all know gang don't like likes. Okay. We like hearts and cares and wows, right? But you get the point. All right. Shares are more valuable than the reactions, right? Because that's what pushes your content into new networks, and more networks are going to mean more ad impressions, which means more money, right? All right, let's keep going. So, what do smart creators do with this? Okay, they use something that's called the 3-post money strategy. You're welcome, Jessica. Exactly. They have to watch and not pass, Even if they're reacting on it, if they're not really giving it much play, right? Then nah. they could have just scrolled past it and not done anything, right? So anyway, your first post is what's going to be your viral content, right? So all the stuff that's considered low value technically could be relatable, emotional stuff, entertaining things, gossip, the drama, right? All of that. That's what helps bring people in. Then you want to have value content. You want to be able to teach something or give advice and break things down, just like I'm doing right now. Okay. Use this, what I'm doing, as a whole example. Okay. And then post three, which is going to be your offer content. So you want to, soft plug your products or your services or your links, whether that's an affiliate link. Jewel, for you, it would be your podcast link, right? Whatever it is you're doing, or if you're just into affiliates, right? You could be an Amazon affiliate, and that's where you post, you plug that stuff in. But you don't want to be all affiliate links. You don't want to be all trying to teach somebody something. And yeah, a page can have all viral content, but if you're not making no money or making as much money as you could, then it's kind of, viral for nothing, right? But once you do that, post one, post two, post three, viral, value, offer, right? Then repeat the cycle. That's it. That's it. Hey, Kim, gang, gang. Tasha in the building. Thank you for coming through. Money team in the building. Hey, what they say? Look, what they say? Real women hustle hard. Okay. Shout out to all the females in here, busy on their grind. And shout out to all the males too. We appreciate all of y'all in here. Y'all know Get Money Meta, a big old family. Okay. So anyway, moving on. Here's another thing that a lot of people don't know or realize is that some of the highest paying content on Facebook right now is actually going to be content that teaches people how to make money, because advertisers that are selling software, business tools, online education, stuff like that, they pay extremely high ad rates, some of the highest ad rates in the business. Okay. So, hey, Shy, welcome. So write that down. Okay, write that down. Now, the next thing would be um what's determining your payout. Okay, so these are 5 things that are actually determining how you get paid. Okay, so whether ads are actually placed on your content or not. All right, your audience buying power, that's a big one. Okay, session time, that's also another big one. Right, because the longer we can keep people on our stuff, the better. All right, and content categories and shareability, which is the hidden multiplier. Because, like I said, when people are sharing your stuff out, now it's going into their network of people. Okay. And then maybe some of their people share it, and then it goes into their network of people. So it compounds, right? It compounds as far as like your reach and stuff goes. All right. Now, does anyone have any questions so far before I keep going on? Welcome, Deanne. Good morning. And thank you, Kimberly's. Yes, please feel free to screenshot every single thing that pops up so you can go back and you can view it later or take notes, whatever is going to be easier for you. Hey, Kimberly says she's finna come back and follow anybody who's on this post once the live is over. So shout out to Kimberly. She finna be on your line next. All right, so let's talk about the first thing, whether ads are actually placed on your content or not. All right, so if advertisers don't want to run ads on a piece of content, you could get millions of views, massive engagement, and still almost no payout. Okay, and that's what we don't want happening. All right, content types that'll often get limited ads is sexualized content, which, we should all realize that and know that it's a no-brainer, right? Okay. Controversial topics, aggressive political takes. Okay, so some of y'all that are into that, just be careful if you're a content creator about posting that kind of stuff on your page. Unless that's the type of content you make overall, then maybe just stray away from it. All right. And 4, shocking drama based posts. These often get limited ads to no ads. No, you can, girl. You can shake that ass. You definitely can. And you will probably get lots of views and people coming to your page. All right. But we want them to stay. So don't just shake your ass. Okay. Shake your ass and then sell them a G string or something. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you. And shout out, hey, Carletta. Thank you for being here. Good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this so far. All right. So, um, moving on. The audience buying power. Okay. Advertisers pay more to reach audiences that are likely to buy. All right. So, high value audiences are going to include entrepreneurs, professionals, parents, homeowners, people interested in finance, people interested in business. All right. This is why hustle content often will earn more than viral content. Okay. And lower value audiences tend to be meme audiences, drama audiences, gossip, and thirst trap audiences. Okay. Because they might come a looking, but they don't be clicking and buying. Okay. And I mean, why not? If you shaking your rump, you might as well sell something that makes sense in that lane, right? Maybe. I don't know. Just a thought. Okay, so the next thing on this list, all right, session time. Platforms reward content that keeps people on their platform longer, obviously, because they want us all stuck on the app all day long, right? They love us when we here. All right. So high value content is things that are you telling stories, giving tutorials, like I said, just like this, what I'm doing right now. Okay. Educational breakdowns, commentary on, I don't know, let's just say other videos, right? Where you can like screen share or like how they do like reaction videos and stuff like that, right? But with commentary where you're adding value and explainer content. All right, and low value content is stuff like quick memes, selfies, and single image posts. All right, so even if your engagement is huge, short interactions will generate less ad space and therefore you get less money. All right. Good morning, Ashantiana. I'm sorry if I didn't say that right, girl. I feel like I butchered it, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. But anyway, hopefully y'all screenshot this page already. I'm gonna go to the next thing, which is the content category. All right. So internally, platforms categorize content just like this. So you got your higher paying categories, business, which are high value niches with ad and sponsorship potential, finance, which monetizable topics like investing and personal finance, real estate, property market insights and high ticket deals, entrepreneurship like startup advice, fundraising and growth tactics, tech, education, and self improvement. All right. And then you got the lower paying categories, like we've talked about, which are the memes. They're very entertaining, but they're hard to directly monetize at scale. All right. And of course, thirst trap content is always going to grab attention, but it has very limited monetization paths. All right. And gossip and random viral drama, okay, it has unstable revenue potential, all right, and it can be short-lived and low CPM when you're posting that. Now, it doesn't mean don't post it, right? Just use it strategically, okay? Moving along. The shareability, all right? Like I said, that's the hidden multiplier. because shares are the most valuable engagement signal. Okay, write that down. Why? Because when someone shares your content, it's going to go into a new network, generate additional ad impressions, and it increases session time. So a post with 50,000 shares can out earn a post with 500,000 likes. All right. Um. Okay. Good. Ashatian. Hey, I said it right. I said it right. All right. So if you're a creator that's trying to monetize your page, don't just chase the viral post. All right. Use the viral post to build the attention. Then use value posts to build the authority. Then use offer posts to make money. And that's how you turn content into a real business, because then you're not just earning off of the RPMs and what you're making on the content itself, but you're also making money off of the affiliate offers or the products or the services or the courses or whatever it is you do and promote and sell. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad y'all are all finding this useful. When I read through all this stuff, I was like, there's no way that I can't share this out. So how can I do it? So this is me just paying it forward from, trying to figure it all out myself, because I'm still learning too, guys. I'm still learning right along with y'all. So what can hurt your monetization? All right. We got to understand what can hurt our payouts, especially when it comes to utilizing AI for content creation, because I know most of us are doing it. And if you're not already doing it, maybe you probably should. Okay. Because it's quite helpful. All right. But um you got to do it, you got to be smart about it. Okay. So Facebook penalizes pages that repost other people's videos. Okay. And this is why it's so big on not only growing your following within the creator network, but also trying to grow your following with people that aren't on here to be creators. They're just on here to pass the time or to get some insight or to feel better about their day or whatever it is that they get on there for, outside of they're not worried about getting followers and making money on Facebook. Okay. They've got regular jobs and do other things. And those are the people that we want reposting our stuff. Okay. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. We also want other creators to repost it. But even as creators, we got to be mindful about how much we repost other people's stuff, because it tells us that can hurt us. All right. Also, copyright content, TV clips, movies, music. This kind of goes without say, but I figured might as well have it in there as well. Low effort or reused content. All right. And stuff like engagement based. So comment yes if you agree or stuff like that. All right. Fake news or misleading content and content that straight up violates the community standards. Again, that kind of goes without saying, but I figured I might as well add it in. All right. Now we're going to break this down even further. So, posting raw AI content without editing it or adding value to it is still considered low value content. All right. So if posts sound robotic and generic, repetitive wording across posts, or if it looks mass produced, Facebook systems look for low effort content like that to flag it, basically. All right. So a better approach is you could use apps like Manus or Chat GPT to draft, and then you tweak the wording for clarity and your tone. All right. Or you add your opinion and unique insight to it, or you personalize the hook to your audience. All right. So you don't just straight up copy paste what AI is giving you. Okay. You take that as and use it as like a jump off point, basically. All right. So mass posting AI content. Some creators, and I literally just got done watching this course where the guy, I won't mention the name, but the guy is essentially telling people to post 20, 30 times a day using AI. Okay. And while he claims it to be working for him, I'm not going to go suggesting you do that. All right. Because you got creators that are posting between 200 and 100 posts a day with the AI. All right. And it's definitely triggering spam signals. All right. So your typical safe range would be anywhere from 1 to 5 posts a day for most pages. And if you're doing reels, is 1 to 3 reels a day. Okay. Anything more than that, you're really just working harder and not smarter. Okay. And quality always matters far more than the volume. Yeah, I'm not doing that either, Jewel. I'm not going to do it. um, all right. So rewriting viral posts from other pages. This was also something this creator suggested doing, which was, oh, when you see a really viral post, go and copy that and throw it in an AI thing and then tell it to rewrite it and then post that. You know, rewrite this viral Facebook post, just like it says here, right? That it is a common AI trick, which obviously can trigger reused content detection. And yes, Facebook's algorithm and systems uses AI to detect all of this. All right. So Facebook wants you to use original ideas, use your own media, do your own storytelling. Okay. Don't repackage other people's viral content. Even if it works, like in the short term, it's not going to work in the long term. Okay. Facebook will eventually catch on. All right. So just don't do it. Yes, quality over quantity every time. All right, so AI images with no real value. Okay, sometimes you got pages that will post all kind of random AI art, fake emotional stories, which oh my god, I can't stand. Um, and AI generated inspirational spam. All right. And these often will get good early engagement, but they lose reach long term. All right. So Facebook prefers content that starts conversations, teaches something, or entertains. All right. If it falls in one of those three lanes, then you're in the right spot. All right. And then engagement bait. This is a big one. AI especially can write things like comment yes if you agree, or like if you love your mom, or tap the hearts if you believe in Jesus, or share this if you believe in karma. Okay, Facebook specifically penalizes this behavior. Okay, so if you didn't know it before, know it now. All right. And just stop doing that type of shit. All right. Every once in a blue moon, maybe, or if it like comes out naturally on some like, can anyone else agree with this kind of thing? But not comment if this, or like if that, or share if that. Okay. Let people do it themselves. Yeah. Like if you love your mom. Hilarious. But I've seen people do that stuff for real. Like I'm not even gonna lie. And then obviously, like I said, this kind of should go without say, but some people just need to be told. Okay, so using copyrighted clips. Some creators use AI to find and repost movie clips, TV shows, sports highlights, and this is actually one of the fastest way to just straight up lose monetization. All right, so if you've thought about doing it, stop thinking about it. All right, just let that one go. All right, and a few pro tips that most creators don't know is that Facebook actually ranks content higher when it is original videos. You use your face and voice, okay? Storytelling and the longer watch time. Hilarious, hilarious. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much all the breakdowns and tips that I have for you guys right now. Um, go through and make sure I'm not forgetting anything awesome here. Let's see. Oh, real quick before I go. Y'all want to know how to automate your content the right way? Okay. Then I'm going to put y'all up on game because you can go get a free account right now over at My Drop AI. Scan that. Scan that code right there or right there. Whatever, right there. Okay. If you scan that, go get you a free account. I'm going to be doing a live free workshop on how to utilize this platform and how to automate your content to help you run your page. Okay. So you can work smarter and not harder. Because really, that's what it's all about. All right. We're all chasing a level of financial freedom, and freedom means not being a slave to a system. An example, Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or whatever else you're using to grow your audience. All right. So, anyway, listen, if y'all are a creator and you want me to do more breakdowns like this and you've enjoyed this live, please drop creator in the comments. I will definitely make sure that I tag you and update you and let you know um, the next time I plan on doing one of these. But with that said, I hope all of y'all have found this super helpful. I know I did. And yeah, if you want to find more, make sure you follow me. Stay connected, all right? Because I'll be doing more of these in the near future. But with that said, I hope everybody has a blessed and beautiful, beautiful day. And hopefully I didn't fumble that too bad and it was good. The barcode. Here, let me pop it back up. Do 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 do. Leave that up there for a few moments. Also too, if you can't get the barcode, just inbox me. I'll give you the link to it so you can get a free account and go from there. And then yes, I'll definitely be letting y'all know um when I do the free workshop on like how to set it all up and how to best utilize it and everything like that. So definitely stay tuned for that. And with that, thank you. I appreciate it. Tasha, Joelle, Carletta, Kim, Justin, everyone. I appreciate all of you for being here, whether you are a Get Money Meta family member or not. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I look forward to doing it again real soon. So, with that, y'all have a blessed and beautiful day, a blessed and beautiful week. All right. So, whatever your goals are, go smash them motherfuckers, and I will see you later.